No, I'm not having this. I'm not having this. No.
Still low-key trying to get the hang of these softbox lights that I just got, but we'll get there. We'll get there eventually. What is up, my lovely friends? Candace B here. Thank you so much for coming to my channel. Welcome back to my subscribers and welcome to my new ones. How are you guys doing today? I hope you are doing absolutely phenomenal. I hope August has been treating you very well and you've been just enjoying life. That is what it's all about, just enjoying life and being happy. So I am back with another video today, and it's a different type of video. I know I mentioned in a recent video how I wanted to do, one of those small account build challenges. I guess it's a challenge, but honestly, I don't really know how to go about this because I don't want it to be like those videos on YouTube where it's like, oh, I flipped $100 into $10,000 in 2 days. Because listen, me, Candace, I can't do that. I'm gonna be very transparent with you guys. That's just not my steez. That's not something that, goes well with my personality. Just doing account flips really quickly and whatnot, I've been there, done that, failed. Okay, failed. So I wanted to just do something a little bit more laid back and a bit more realistic, I would say, just for people who are starting out trading and just don't have a lot of capital to start. So yeah, I just thought it would be kind of fun content and interesting just to do a little account build and see how far I can take this account just by being very disciplined and managing my risk, all that good stuff. And just to, show people or inspire people that even though it may take a longer time, you might not be able to flip an account by 200% in a day, it is still realistic. You are still able to build accounts, whatever the size, as long as you kind of implement that discipline and that risk management and you just stick to your plan and you keep going. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do and we'll see what happens. So I'm gonna be starting with a $500 account. I don't know if that's big or small to people, but I feel like that's a decent size. I feel like that's a small account to start with when it comes to Forex. And so I actually already took a trade actually. But before I show you guys that, I need you guys to go ahead and smash that like button, just smash that like button if you like this idea. Like I said, I'm just not trying to do the most with this. Like, I'm not trying to promise you guys that I'm going to flip this account from $500 to $5,000 in a week because, subscribe to your girl, hang out for a while, see what happens with this account. I'm curious as well. I'm very curious. I feel like doing this in front of a camera to you guys in front of like an audience will keep me, very disciplined. So thank you for that. You guys have made me a better trader and I appreciate you all for that. But that being said, let us look at the trade that I took, the first trade I took on this $500 small account build challenge thing. Alrighty guys, so for this portion I'm just gonna do a little bit of a voiceover, which I've never done before, so bear with me. But yeah, so I'm just doing a top-down analysis here just on the monthly quickly, just to see the fact that it's so bearish. GJ is very, very bearish right now, and as you can see, it even filled pretty much most of the wick of July's candle, that bottom wick there, as you can see. So we definitely have some bearish sentiment pushing down some momentum. Definitely curious to see if we're going to end off this month very bearish, but only time will tell. We still have quite a few days. Down to the weekly, we see just kind of that same sentiment. As you can see, we have like a downward channel going on, and it kind of looks like a head and shoulders if I'm not mistaken, but I could be mistaken. All I know is that momentum is definitely to the downside right now. And I'm just kind of giving a visual of that with that that kind of vertical line, that diagonal line. There is still a little bit of that wick to the left to be filled. I want to see how much that is. So yeah, quite a bit of pips, like 100 pips. That's quite a bit to still be filled. I want to see if price is going to do that. Mind you, it's the end of the week. It's Friday, so not expecting it to do it right now, but we'll see. Down to the daily, we see that the Friday candle is pushing down. It did push up a little bit, but now as you can see, it's turned bearish and it's kind of pushing down. But what I'm kind of concerned with is that we're in this area where price has tapped a few times before. So I'm just going to draw like a vertical line just to show that every time we've been in that area, price has pushed up, like here and here. See that price has pushed up. So now that we're back kind of in that area, I want to see if price is going to do the same thing. So down to the 4 hour, we still do see that lower high, lower low momentum. Again, just wanting to see if there's any confirmations at this point. But I will definitely just draw out this zone here just to give myself a visualization of where price is, because if, you know, price rejects this area, then, you know, we could be going up, and, you know, it would be something where I would just put like my stop loss below the zone or kind of on the zone, keeping my stop loss tight. That's just personally what I like to do. Moving down to the H1, we see that price hasn't yet broken it during this pre-London session, but if it does break and kind of comes back to retest, we might see a push down, or we might see, you know, hovering and then a push up off of that zone. So I don't know, there's two things we're looking for, you know, it's either going to be a buy or a sell, right? Either way, as long as risk is managed, then it doesn't really matter what happens. M30 is just kind of confirmation that M30 candle, that last one, is very, very bearish, not too big of a wicks going on, but just gonna wait till it closes. So at this point, just waiting to see what price is doing. I sped up this part, so I'm just watching price and keeping an eye on it. I do see that price is having a bit of a hard time pushing down below that zone. It's a higher time frame support zone, so that definitely does make a big difference to the strength. You know, it would take quite a bit of momentum or some sort of news event to push down below it, but as you can see, price is struggling. So for me right now, I believe going long would probably be something I'd be looking for. It's retesting the zone and just failing to break it. So I think that if this candle closes the way it is, kind of like this with a large lower wick, then I would be looking to place a buy, and we have about a minute left. So pretty much now that it has closed with that bottom wick there, I entered a long, and I'm just setting up my stop loss and my take profit. And yeah, we'll see if price pushes up. If not, just because I know that my stop loss is pretty tight, you know, we'll see. But this is MT4, mind you, and as you can see, price is pushing kind of down. It's all good, you know, it's all good. We wait. I just want to see what's going to happen. This is exactly the time I trade. I'm going to try to stick to between 12 a.m. to 3 a.m. to take entries. But at this point, pretty much is when I just go to bed and see. No big deal, you know, we started with a little 1% loss. It's all good. We have a long way to go, so we'll see what happens. But I'm just going to show you guys where GJ is at right now, because pretty much what happened was this level was sustained. It's just that it kind of started moving sideways right under where my stop loss was, and then at 9 a.m. it did push up. Right now it's 11:55 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, so price has been just kind of pulling back. But mind you, you know, the markets are closed in a couple hours, in about 5 hours, so this is probably as, you know, much volume as we will see. I don't know, you never know when it comes to the markets, but yeah, so really nothing to see here. It's more so just planning for the next week ahead. I think that my bias will stay the same in terms of if price is able to break below this area, close below it, come back up, retest, then I'd be looking for sells. But if we kind of stay hovering above this area, start moving upwards, then I'd be looking for buys. So yeah, we'll see, you know, we'll see what happens. And I appreciate you guys just for, you know, being along for the journey. So I hope this is motivating for anyone who's watching this and they might be a bit hesitant to, you know, fund a live account, even with just a little bit of money, just to kind of get their feet wet. You know, if you've put in the work, if you've been studying and you've been practicing and back testing, then I personally say go for it. You know, the only way to know if you're ready is just to do it, but just be cautious, you know, make sure that you are always reviewing your trades, whether they're wins or losses, always taking your time. Don't rush anything, you know, make sure that you're always journaling your trades. and managing your risk. And then from there, it's just like, you know, just enjoy the process. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed this video, please let me know by smashing that like button and comment down below and talk to me. You know, let's just have a conversation. I like talking to you guys. And last but not least, do not forget to subscribe so you know when I post another video. And in the meantime, feel free to check out any of my other videos on this channel and my other channel, Candace B TV, where I vlog. And yeah, guys, other than that, I will see you in the next video, and I hope you have an amazing, phenomenal, splendiferous day, week, and life. Bye!